All right, let's say what esta. So this is a start of spring class of 2021, 2022. Man, yeah, I know what year it is, I swear. So May finals week will be in June 6th through the 10th. That is probably about the earliest I'm going to be able to get us to go. There's other stuff coming up on the weeks to follow. So it's going to be a short one this time, short turnaround. Yeah, so April 18th through June 6th. Well, the last day of a full class would be June 3rd. So make sure to note that June 2nd is Sockswaddle Day. There is going to be no class then. And there's also going to be no class on the 30th of May, which is a Monday. And for Memorial Day. And those are the only two planned holidays in this schedule. Outside of that, live classes will be from 3:30 to 4:30, Mondays through Thursdays. Now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because it's a 7-day course, right? So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be our domain days on Flipgrid. And we will be doing domains and one domain a day. And if not, at least one domain that week, right? For those of you who do not know what a domain or language activity, because I'm going to say language activity instead of domain, it gets confusing when you use terminology that nobody understands. So we're going to get into what that is all entails. So let me share my screen and you will see what I see. So we are in the spring class. Never mind that. Fun teams, go into spring the shoot seed and go into files, right? Because that's where all the stuff's at. You go into well, Mary, just an overachiever there. You have these things called conversation and language activities are domains, and then your homework. Okay, so you're going to want to print these out. So save these to your computer, print them out. These are self-study reports for yourself. I would like a copy. If you can email me a copy of what you got, then that's awesome, because that's more things I can document on my end, and it just helps funding availability. So we can switch this to spring. And what's awesome about Teams is that anytime that I do something, you will see it and you'll know who did it. Spring. All right. And then we're done editing. All right. So this is a self-study course. So what I want you to do with this is go over your domains and how long you're able to stay within that domain. This is example week 1, say washing hands, brushing teeth, and then what we worked on. So where did you go? What did you buy? Who did you see? And then that day, pick the day that we're going to be doing, because we're going to be doing conversations. And how long are you able to stay in that? So 4 hours, 5 minutes, right? Doesn't matter. Just put something there. Please don't mess around with this document. This document's meant to be printed and then sent to me, or kept for your records, whatever you want to do. All right. So with that being done there, And then we have the language plan, right? So these are just helpful guides, right? What do you want to do? Do you want to do your level 1 teacher certification, your level 2 teacher certification, your level 3 teacher certification, or proficiency? And again, I had a very, very, very go-getter during this time, and they tried to do the stuff here. So again, please, just like last one, print and then send me a copy or a photograph or whatever you want to do. Indicate where you have a language nest. So there are 2 main language nests in this world. There is a language nest where you nest the language in a daycare facility. You nest the children in the language. And then there is the one that I use, which is you nest your language, right? So those are the 2 big main ones. We are not the one for the daycare facility. We are the language nest for the language. So did you establish a language nest? Where is it located? So what is a language nest? A language nest is where you put your language at, and it's only going to be used there for you. You are in control of this. Now, if you have the full ability to dictate what goes on in your house with everybody that goes in, that is more power to you. But if this is just for you, then I would suggest to pick like the bathroom, because no one can tell you how to use the restroom or shower or brush your hands or wash your teeth and whoop-de-doos. You are in full control in the bathroom. But if you share spaces and have common use places, then pick places where you can use the language. Don't try to force it on other people. Let them want to learn, right? Get them to start wanting to learn with you. And if you have the ability to dictate what goes on in your house, by all means, pick the kitchen. The kitchen is like one of the most top 10 spots for most people to go. If you're not a cook, it's not going to work. Then I would suggest to pick your bathroom or your bedroom is the other part. So you have everything to do with your clothing. You got putting on your clothing, taking off your clothing, bringing your clothing to the laundry, doing all the steps to do the laundry, washing, drying, folding, bringing them back to the bedroom, putting them away. And that cycle goes on and on and on and on. And there's also making the bed, sweeping, mopping, wiping things down. There's a bunch of things that we can do in the language for everyday use items. And then there's over 10,000 things to do in the kitchen. So again, so kitchen has the just plethora of language uses, right? You wash a spoon is one domain. You wash a knife is another domain. A fork, a plate, a cup, a bowl. You know, all these things keep adding up. Pot, pan, right? All these things just keep adding up, and it adds up pretty quickly. If you make a cup of coffee, that's a domain. If you make toast, that is a domain, right? So I'm good. Oatmeal is a language activity. That is where you build your nest. You get a bunch of those domains in one spot, you have a nest, right? And that's the idea, is try to get all those language activities in one little spot so that you don't let English in. And this helps out where you want it. Did you post it? Did you post it? Did you do the domain? And then there's right now I got 60 that could be on this set of paperwork. All right. Go ahead and fill that out. And then I don't expect you to write the language. I don't expect you to read the language. What I expect you to do is use the language. But this right here is just the alphabetic order of Lushootseed. We will go into the sounds and other things later, kind of. Or we're just going to use the language. Either way, it's going to be fun. So there goes that. So this is the Lushootseed language program. I should say 7-day a week, Monday through Sunday. 3:30 to 4:30. There will be no classes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That is completely a flipgrid thing, right? You'll find that in flipgrid. All right, so this is kind of breaks down what our program does. Our intentions with this whole idea. These resolutions got to get switched around. We did do the Language Sovereignty Act. We got the language teacher certification. Here are the resolution numbers. If you call our secretary for the tribe, you probably could get these and filled out and figure out what those are all about. But these are just state that our goal is to promote language use of the language and get promotion to bit more teachers, more people to teach the language. We are a conglomerate of people that can just, let's get out there and start using our language, right? It's going to be kind of immersion course. I will use English and Lushootseed. So that part, it's not going to be a full immersion. We're going to try to get there, right? So this is where you will find most of our conversations that we are going to be doing. And each one of these are different set of ones, but you kind of want to primarily to go to who did you write, talk to, see, going, what do you eat, drink, buy, what are you doing? Those are the main ones that we're going to be using. And then from there, what foods do you like? Then we're going to go over some notes on some of these research things that people have been doing. Shopping questions, right? Everybody shops. We all shop of some shopping of some type. And then some of these are just under things that go underneath the other ones, like where did you go? And then this one's a place to go. And then greetings and feelings are a part of our conversations, although we're probably not going to use that much. The departure and greetings are going to be going over a little bit. The basic responses, basic conversations, yes, no, all that stuff. We'll get into that eventually. But the meat of our thing is write, talk, see, go, food, drink, buy, and then what you're doing. That's really, we're going to focus in on those, and we're going to have a conversation every day. How that's going to work is that we're going to start off with with one of those, and then we'll just shoot back and forth. See, what did you eat today? So if we just go ahead and plop this open, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Again, you don't actually have to learn how to read or write this language. You will eventually learn to read it, because Stab is this guy right here. Huh? What? Huh? Stab? Quads? Oh, Uthid? Right? Odd. You're odd, right? Uthid, eat, right? Huh? You eat? What? You eat? No? Yeah? All right. And then we're going to do both dialects, or any dialects that we know. Northern Lushootseed, Southern Lushootseed. We're going to do them both. Might as well, it's all the shoot seed, right? So we're just going to do it both, and I will point out any Soxawaddle variants that we have, right? And again, it is completely okay to have English thrown in there, just peppered in there, right? Because we don't have a Lashutzi word for pizza, right? Maybe not. But if you want to do it quickly, just throw the English word in, right? It's fine. It's okay. The language has been living here for a really long time. We won't hurt it. All right. So, and if you're in case like me and you see berries and fruit and you just automatically see squalafid instead of, you know, the actual typing of it, because I have to look. When I look at this word, you can ask Mary there, she'd say he stumbles on squalafid. But when he looks at the word, when he looks at the berry itself, that squalafid looks really good, right? I just automatically say it. I don't even look at this. That's how come it's kind of covered by all this stuff. So I can be like, okay, I'm looking at berries or a fruit that's squalafid. So I have to use those visual cues. I have to use them. And again, Lashutzi had this weird way of describing languages, and these are all the different variant types of potatoes, right? A lot of them can be said that it doesn't have the glottal stop, and the C did not have the wedge above it. Again, these are the ones that I found in the dictionary that it says where all of these. Also, it says where it's from, right? And then here comes the nouns. So we're also going to go over the nouns in our conversations. I really don't like sticking just here. I would want to use both, right? If you can't figure out what to say, because all the berries have a different name. And if you just want to say you ate berries, just say squalafid. You don't have to say la, right? You don't have to use all those stuff. You can if you want to. By all means, you can if you want to. Now, there are some newer words here, like frozen food. Right? So we don't have the word for frozen food, so that'd be like the frozen burritos and the other stuff. And then there's also road food, right? What is road food? Road food is be like bologna and chips, right? Stuff you eat on the road, that I used to eat when I was on the road. So it just made its own thing here. And we also got word for smoked meat, right? So again, that's kind of what our classes are going to look like. We're going to go over the conversations Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be domains. And I know you guys are going to be like, what is a domain? James has been saying domain are language activities for a while now. And so pretty much pick a spot. I'm going to say bedroom because we can easily click on clothing, right? Clothing is we put on our clothes every day. At least I do. So again, northern, southern variants, we're going to teach them both. And we're going to focus in on this so each one of these pages, so you see header to page break, right? Where that line right here is called a page break. That is one domain, language activity. So everything here, so I'm putting on my clothes, I'm putting on the underwear, I'm putting on my shirt, shorts, socks, shoes, and then just whatever you're going to put on. You can put on your hat, whatever, right? And then here are the nouns, and this is a different page. So this would be a different domain. And then this one would be a different domain or language activity, right? So each one of these lines indicate a page break, indicate a different domain. So my clothes are dirty. Let's put all the white clothes in one spot. Let's put all the colored clothes in one spot. Now I'm going to put those clothes in a basket and bring it down to my laundry spot, right? That is a completely separate domain. Washing your clothes, putting the stuff in the washing machine is its own domain, right? Fixing the washing machine so it turns on and then you can shut the door and turn it on, completely different thing. Now taking it from the washer, putting it into the dryer, and then setting the dryer to do its thing, that is a different domain. And then what do you do after that? You go to fold your clothes, right? You take it out of the thing, you bring the clothes to the spot where you're gonna fold. I don't know anybody who folds right at the thing. If you do, by all means, fold it there. You're gonna fold your clothes, and then what do you do? Are you done when you just get done folding your clothes? No, you got to put your clothes away, right? So you put your clothes away, you hang things up, you put it in boxes, or you put it on a shelf, in my case, and then you start the whole process over again, right? You go right back up to the top. You put your clothes on, you take your clothes off. They're all dirty now. You got to put them in the washing machine. It just goes in a loop, right? So we're gonna experiment with that and have fun with our language activities, aka domains, on here. And then as you can see, there are bathroom, bedroom. Again, there's stuff here that I'm not going to teach on live classes, right? I'm probably not going to teach everybody how to shave our face. I might go over brushing your teeth and washing your hands, but that's pretty much all I'm going to be doing. Bathing, I'm probably not going to do anything with that one. Defecating, female and male urination, I'm not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole on this thing. And it's just no. But we do have, you'll have access to this, and we will talk about it, and you can set up a different class time for that. Okay, and then we got our kitchen. Kitchens come up with a lot of stuff. Like I said, there's a bunch of things you can do in a kitchen. Cooking, cleaning, wiping things. I don't have a lot in office space. I got work words. Dining room, I got setting table, sweeping, and then putting stuff away. I didn't do anything for the living room because I think we need at least one room to be usable in English, and there's hardly any channels in Lashutsid. We need to fix that. Okay, so this is Microsoft Teams. This is everything that we're going to be doing in Teams. This is also everything we're going to be doing for the majority of classes. I am going to have the capability of pressing on this and then clicking on whatever I have. I even have a different library for the program itself. So I got other things that I can add into and speckle throughout the classes that I probably will. And then we got our spring flipgrid. So if you did watch last time, we did have conversations. Looks like we had 120 different conversations in the language, and we can kind of look at that. We got 33 topics. We got a bunch of different things on here. Right, that was the last quarter. If we go into spring, this is going to be looking different than what you're going to be looking at. Let's see if I can switch to the member view. So that's the teacher view. This is what you'll be looking at when you look at it. You'll see hello, I am. So if you can just put in there we have somebody that already participated in that. So let's go into stop share. go back into sharing. Click share sound. Woo. So it has.
Hello, I am Stephanie Ironheart, and I'm joining this class this semester.
And then if you wanted to respond to her, say like, hey, yeah, this is James. It's nice to meet you. You can do that here by clicking on this button, and then it'll bring you to this screen, and then you can just reply to her. But I can't do that now because I got you guys on my other side of the flipgrid, right? So I will add a different topic here, and this topic will be what our class is going to be on. All right. So I would probably put on whatever I decide that day to put on. So we'll have somewhat of a guided thing. I will try to post this before class. So make sure that this is an after class thing. So between the hours of 4:30 to about 2 p.m. The next day, those are our response times ish. You don't actually have to be doing this. This is just helpful to have us, a place to put our thoughts down and a place to start practicing and using the language without being in class. So if you're not here live, if you go to this Spring Lashutseed on Flipgrid, this is the access code here, and make sure to write that down. If you are watching these classes on YouTube or Facebook, please come here, introduce yourself, put your stuff down, and join in with the festivities. You don't actually have to be here in class to participate in our Flipgrid, right? So, like I said, I will try to update this every day. So we're going to have 7 days worth of language classes. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are going to be conversations. Now, we're going to have 4 conversations, and then I'm going to post up 1 to 3 for domains for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to do the next ones. So you got 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, 4 linemen, 3 linebackers, right? You're on a really good defense. Okay, never mind. You guys, okay. 4, 3, 4, 3. All right, against the offense, it has like a full line. Right. These guys are supposed to cover these guys. These guys are supposed to be able to run out. This guy stumps the run, right? They try to run. 4, 3, 4, 3. Okay.
Good job. Lacey yelled at you.
All right. Now, emails. My email is at language@soxawaddle.com. If you want to get a hold of me to gain access to any of the materials, Microsoft Teams has a thing where I have to get you in and then send you an invite. And I sent everybody that I know that I have an email list for that, along with the Flipgrid. But if you are in taking this class remotely, where you're not even in here in these classes, please send me your email. Again, it's language@soxawaddle.com, SAUK-SUIATTLE.com. and then that language. And then you'll email me so I can get you access to the Microsoft Teams. I can get you access to the flipgrid, and that will unlock everything that we have available outside of the Zoom classes. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, that's where I'm going to be posting these video lessons. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell for knowing that it's going to be at least Monday through Thursday. I'll try to post stuff for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I'm probably not going to post on YouTube. All right. Oh.